Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Storm, and I'm back into it with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Let's see, last time we escaped from the Endar Spire, being destroyed by the Sith. Now we're here on Terrace, which is honestly just such a drag for the game. This whole planet just takes way too long. It's a decent introduction to the game, I guess, but it just it's so it takes too long. That's all I can say.
What's on your mind?
Do you know anything more about this place?
Terrace? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. That's all I can think of, at any rate.
So it's just like Coruscant then. All right, great. I'd like to know more. I'd like to know some more about you, Karth.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
Let's see. You're talking like it's your fault, like you feel it somehow. I'm sorry, Karth. This must be very painful for you. Calm down. Just asking.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't.
Them? Do you mean the people of your homeworld? So I called them and upset you. Hey, why you get so mad at me? Like it's my fault.
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Okay. All right, if that's how you feel, man. Every time you leave the apartment, you must select which party members you wish to take. Since this is the first time you're leaving, you'll have to take Karth. Ooh, who are these other 8 people? 3, 6, yes. I'm pretty sure this is the guy I had before on the Endar Spire. I forgot what his name is already. He's gone, so I don't think you don't expect him back. You don't have to expect him to come back. Let's see, Satil, HK47, Bendo. I forgot what her name is. Big Z. I forgot what this droid's name is. Mission. All right.
Okay, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
There was a patrol here just yesterday, and they found nothing. Why do you Sith keep bothering us? Bastard.
That's how we should deal with smart mouth aliens. Now the rest
Stop. You have to stop saying that.
again.
You're not Sith.
What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives.
Yes, you racist. Says who? Let's see. This one. Good job, Karth. No, just attack him again. Poor Ixgil. He should have never have talked back to that Sith. Thankfully, you were here to step in and help us, human. This isn't the first time the Sith have come in here to cause trouble for us, and hopefully it will be the last. But hopefully it will be the last. When someone comes searching for this patrol, I'm just glad I could help. Stay my way or I'll kill you too. Yeah. Don't worry about the bodies. I'll move them so it looks like they were killed elsewhere. That should throw the Sith off the track. With any luck, they won't be bothering us again for a while. Well, Duros, I'm glad I could help. What do you have that I can take from you? Thank you once again, human. As I said earlier, don't worry about the bodies. I'll take care of them for you. Good. Skills, let's see. I need 2 points for that. I need 2 points for repair. Personally, I don't see much use for stealth, honestly. Not for this game. The game is, KOTOR is relatively linear, so there's not much you can do to sneak around, you know? And after you kind of finish your missions on certain planets, there's not much use going back to do anything. I don't think awareness is that good in this game either. I wish there's a way to bank points so I can just use them later on if I want to. Demolitions, I think. Demolitions is kind of useful in this game because you will come across different traps here and there. Oh, can't use this one. Caution, critical strike, empathy. Flurry, gearhead. This guy gets a +1 skill point to bonus to repair, security, and computer use. Not bad. Maybe I should use that one. Conditioning. This feat provides a +1 bonus to all saving throws, reflecting the character's excellent physical conditioning. Oh, that's not bad. Input level 1, power attack. Power attack is... Oh, so I have that already. Improved power attack, master power attack, height rate master power attack adds +10 to damage on the next melee attack, but imparts a -3 penalty to hit. Used to quickly dispatch groups of easy to hit opponents. Let's see. Yeah, toughness. This feat gives the character 1 extra vitality point every time they level up. Oh, that's not bad. This bonus is retroactive for levels previously gained. That's not bad. Probably could use that. Dueling. Oh, you know what? Yeah, no. Oh, whoops. X to add feed. Okay, we'll do that. The black button to change characters. Well, I'm playing on an Xbox One, so I don't have the black button, unfortunately. Boo hoo hoo. Let me see. What was... Okay. Sorry, I was looking at my phone for a second. Alright. Laram. I didn't hit anything. He just started talking to me. Well, I don't see too many of your kind around here. Most of the residents in this rundown apartment are illegal aliens. My name is Laram, by the way. Please meet you, Laram. My name is Zane Lightyear. I don't care what your name is. I'm not telling you mine. Kind of this, because I didn't hit any buttons to start talking to him. He just started talking to me on his own.
Look, I know we're trying to keep a low profile, but this kind of attitude will draw attention we don't need.
Hey, I wasn't trying to pry or anything. I know people here like their privacy. It's just that I might be able to help you out. I know it's really none of my business, but you look like someone who might need to purchase one of those new energy shields. They're the latest tech, you know. They're the latest thing, you know. Very high tech. If I was about to answer Karth real quick, I wasn't trying to start a fight with him. I was just saying, like, dude, I don't know who you are, okay? Good to meet you, but, like, I'm not trying to talk to you. I mean, I was going to talk to him, but, like, he started talking to me without me even hitting any of the buttons. So I see that as him just pushing himself on me. I don't like that. What's great about these energy shields? I know all about energy shields. Well, I do know about energy shields, but for the sake of the game, let's just hear them out. I mean, also, it's an energy shield. What do you think it does? When you use one on it, it surrounds you with a radiant or particle mesh that absorbs blaster bolts. Pretty handy in a fight. The shield even protects against lightsabers. Or so I hear. So you hear? The shields aren't perfect, of course. They can only absorb so much energy damage before they burn out, and ion blasters will take your basic dueling shield down pretty quick.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple fire blade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Where does technology come from? Where did this technology come from? I found out about these shields. I've heard rumors of the Anchani using shields like this, but I never saw anything like them around here. Not until the Sith came, where they discovered the technology is anybody's guess. The shields are too rare and too expensive to hand out to an entire army, but a shielded strike team can take out a whole battalion of soldiers armed with conventional blasters. It gave the Sith a huge edge in the early battles, but it wasn't long before the Republic was able to copy the technology and come up with energy shields of their own. Now both sides are scrambling to come up with new weapons to slice right through the shields, but until they do, you're going to see melee combat coming back to the forefront of this war. Anything else? Not much more to say, really, except that I've managed to get my hands on one of those shields. It isn't cheap, but it can mean the difference between life and death. You want to see what I have in stock? I know my kiosk isn't much to look at, but my prices are reasonable and the merchandise is sound. We have a kiosk set up right here. You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here. I want to ask some questions. I'm sure you guys for sale. We have a kiosk set up here. I run a little shop here in this old building, selling basic equipment to the illegal aliens renting out these apartments. Okay. You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here. By law, most aliens aren't allowed to have a residence in the upper city of Terrace. They allow a few of us Twi'leks up here, but for the most part, it's humans only. But no self-respecting upper city human would want to live in the apartments in this dump. So the landlord has been renting out the apartments illegally to aliens. Better than letting them sit empty, I guess. Otherwise, you get squatters and people hiding out from the authorities living in the abandoned apartments, and they don't pay rent. I'll say, I think one thing I actually didn't like about KOTOR, I don't know how nerdy this is going to sound, but one thing I've always liked about Star Wars is that, I mean, as far as the movies and the shows are concerned, I haven't seen every little piece of EU material, so I can't say about other stories, but for the movies and the TV shows and everything, well, I don't know about The Mandalorian. I haven't seen The Mandalorian just yet. They never, like, unlike most other sci-fi shows, franchises, they never put a big emphasis on race in Star Wars. Like, they would say someone is a Zabrak or a Dug, you know, just as a description. It was never, like, racism was never a subject that Star Wars ever touched on, which I kind of liked that, honestly, because I don't know, for me personally, like, racism and what involving aliens and everything in like a sci-fi setting is kind of played out, in my opinion. And Star Wars never actually beat that drum. It was always just everyone looks different, everyone is different. That's not something to be concerned about. But then with KOTOR, on Terrace at least, there's always been this. There is this degree of racism where humans discriminate against non-humans and everything, and I don't know. I never cared much for that kind of thing for sci-fi. And I think the way that it was done in KOTOR was kind of at the basic level of, like, you know, of racism. Like, there wasn't really a deeper theme or moral to it about being racist or not being racist. It was just something they threw in for the world building for KOTOR, which, again, I didn't care for. Does that really mean anything? I don't know, but it's just something I found odd about the game. Anyway, aren't you ready about being caught, Laram, or whatever the hell your name is? The Terrace authorities pretty much turned a blind eye to this place. A few illegal aliens just weren't worth the bother, and once the Sith took over, they felt the same way. Besides, I don't live here myself. I just run a small business providing supplies to the residents. You want to see what I have in stock? I want to ask you some questions. You already did ask some questions. Questions? I'd rather not. It might be bad for business if people saw me answering a bunch of questions for a human. You're talking to a human anyway, though, so what's the difference? Most of the residents here are illegal aliens. Questions are frowned on. I don't want to lose the trust of my customers. If you really need information, go talk to Kadir, the janitor. Look at the lights on his tentacles. They're just a nice effect. He's bordering on senile, so all the residents figure he's harmless. They won't mind you talking to him, and he might be able to help you out with your questions. Let me see what you got for sale. No problem. Just step on up and have a peek. Let's see. I have 62 credits. I don't think I can buy anything from this guy. Combat suit, light armor. I want this one. 275 though. That reminds me. That's actually where they earn some extra credits on Terrace. Actually, but by what's the word I was looking for? Completing some contract missions. Alongside a quarterstaff. 1 to 6. Quarterstaff is cool though. Oh, vibro sword. 132. It's too expensive. I gotta figure something out. I will take this quarterstaff here because I know someone who can use it later on in the game. And at the risk of looking the same, I will take this combat suit. And I guess that's it. Wait. How much does this med pack cost? 44. God damn it. Clothing equipped. Combat suit. And, no, wait. No, that's not it. There we go. Look, Koth, we're twins. That looks terrible. I need more money to buy better stuff. Low security door.
No problem. Got it.
Hello there. Hey, we're triplets. Don't hurt me. Just take what you want. I won't try to stop you. Goddamn right you won't. Let's see. Oh, med pack. Cool. I could have had 2 though if I could have bought that one from the store. Too bad this isn't like the Elder Scrolls where like the more you use certain skills, the better they become. Oh, and Ithorian. Sorry, human, but I do not wish to engage in conversation with you. Residents of this complex prefer to keep to themselves. Well, I can't blame you, I guess. Quarren. Had none of the Teresian attitudes towards aliens, I would never come to visit this world. Now I'm stuck here because of this, because of the quarantine. Another Ithorian. Please don't hurt me. I have nothing to value in here. Look for yourself and see. No, this is pretty valuable. Just... Thank you. How do you not get darkside points for doing this stuff? It's funny. I hate this world. They treat aliens like scum. As soon as the Sith quarantine's over, I'm leaving for good. About that. Ahem. Alright, no one here. Cool. Here's the janitor.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Well, all right then, no hard feelings. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
I want to ask you some questions.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Tell me about Terrace.
Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower level. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in Upper City.
Where is the cantina?
Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper suites there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
I want to ask you something else. Oh, wait. Upper City, head south a ways. Okay. I want to ask you something else.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I could try and help you out.
Where can I get some equipment?
Well, the best place to go is probably Kebley Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there, and from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Alright, there's
Don't
no
know
more
how much-
questions. What do you think of the Sith in this quarantine?
Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine.
Alright.
I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Okay, well, thanks, Kadir. That's my apartment. So, Upper City it is then. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Let me break into here, too.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
I just did. I'm sorry, I was just investigating the area. I'm just looking for something to steal. Stay in my way and I won't hurt you. Well.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at
Sure
least
I
you're more
can.
polite than that pig Holden.
Holden. Who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
You can trust me. Maybe I can help.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort.
Cool.
When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Is there something I can do to help? I think I'll just collect the bounty on your head. I want to ask you some questions. What can I do to help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Maybe I could speak to Holden for you.
Could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
I'll ask some questions.
I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Well, alright.
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
We'll see. Let's see what I can do. Oh, here we go. There's something in here to steal. Alright. That's my payment for talking to Holden for you. No. Where is the upper city? Should I go to the lower city? Hold on a second. How do I get to the lower city? No, I think I have to go to the upper city first in order to do it. Make my way around. Oh, I'm in the south already. All right. I have to make my way around up here to get to the lower city. I have to go through upper city to like, is it mid city? I'm not sure. Do you wish to turn so? No. Okay, that's a nice. It's fun, but I don't see the point of that. If you hit the Y button, he'll do that flourish. I don't like the goddamn. Alright, fine. The rest of the damn map. How much do I have? 42.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Davik doesn't like you missing payments.
Here,
I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
Well, that's too bad. Davik's going to want to make an example out of you. You're coming with us. What is Karth doing over there?
Oh, help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Davik doesn't like witnesses. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't. Yeah, too. I bet you should listen. One of these. Just mind your own business. Here we go. Let's see. Poison grenade, frag grenade. There we go. Nah. Well then.
I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My life's work may not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Maybe I can help you. I'm just glad I could help. No, I won't do that. Maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
I'm sure I could help.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
I think the last time I played the game, I actually had the money to give him, but I don't have it this time around. Medical facility.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties?
This guy.
Talk to Zelka if you need something.
Alright, fine. Zelka for one.
See from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Terrace. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rackle disease? What's that?
The terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Terrace's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Is there no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Terrace were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran
Of course.
the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever. I don't see how that's going to happen.
What makes you so special that only you can do it? I'm just asking. Let's see, maybe what price? Maybe I can find a way to get my hands on that serum for you.
I don't see how anyone can get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Let's see. Don't worry, Zelka. I'll get that serum for you.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I want to ask you some questions.
I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the rat ghoul disease.
The terrible affliction has plagued.
Oh, I said that already.
I am quite busy
How do you feel about the Sith?
I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. I'm quite busy.
Do you think about focusing pods? I just want some general information about Terrace.
I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know about Upper Terrace, or are you more interested in Lower Terrace and the Undercity?
Tell me about Upper Terrace.
The people here in the Upper City generally like to think they're better than the rest of Terrace, but we're no better than anyone else. People here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the Lower City. Maybe if more people in the Upper City weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the Lower City and the Undercity.
Alright, so how about the Lower City?
The Lower City has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gangs, you'll probably end up beaten and robbed by one of Davik's thugs. Soon it will be as bad as the Undercity.
What do you know about Davik?
Davik is the resident crime lord of Terrace. He deals in stolen goods, he trades in slaves and contraband, and it would take a month to list all the people he's made disappear. His slimy grasp even reaches here into Upper Terrace. Most of the shops pay him protection money, so he'll leave them alone. Yeah, the man is nothing but a thug. I guess I'm lucky. Since my medical facility doesn't make any profits, Davik doesn't bother me. But if you ask me, he's no better than the Sith.
Something about the Undercity.
The Undercity is a wasteland crawling with flesh-eating mutants called Rakghouls. I feel sorry for the outcasts that are forced to live there.
Outcast?
Justice here on Terrace is swift and harsh. There are only two punishments: execution or banishment to the Undercity. Anyone banished can never return on pain of death. Even their descendants are forced to live in the depths beneath our great cities. Whenever I can, I send supplies to the Undercity to help ease the misery of their lives. Although there is nothing I can do to help those infected with the Rakghoul disease.
I want to ask you something
I am
else.
quite busy, mate.
Do you know anything about the Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity?
Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.
You seem awfully defensive about this. If you know something, you better tell me. Unless you'd rather talk to the Sith. Persuade.
The Sith were already
Damn.
here, asking these same questions. I'll tell you what I told them. I don't know anything about those pods. Now, is there something else you need?
Let me try again.
I am quite busy, mate. Republic escape pod.
You seem awfully defensive about this.
I'm not defensive. I just don't like being accused of knowing something about those Republic pods. This is as bad as an interrogation by the Sith.
Is it really? Don't worry, I'm not with the Sith. I won't betray your secret if you tell me.
The Sith were already here, asking these same questions.
Let,
am quite busy,
let me
mate.
see if I can actually get him to talk.
Republic escape? I'm not defensive. The Sith were already...
Come on, let me
I
try
am quite
again.
busy. Republic escape pod. I'm not defensive. Well, you
There we
don't
go.
look like you're with the Sith. I guess I can tell you my secret. Or rather, I can show you. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
We'll see. Is there anything I can do to help? Just help you get this secret.
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Let's say points gained. You're gonna leave this door open here so everyone can come see him? See them in back to tanks? Mm-hmm.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the raccoon disease, of course.
Let me take a look at what you got to for sale.
Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Oh, advanced medical pack. How much is this? 80, come on. There's gotta be an easier way to make money in this game. I have to look something up. Because I remember on Korriban, there was a bunch of good stuff I wanted to buy, but I couldn't because I didn't have the money for it. I'll take one med pack.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
I'm listening.
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Davik Kang? Who's that?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris.
You mean Davik's a crime lord?
I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, power, women. It's the Tarisian dream, right?
Why does Davik want the cure so badly?
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
Why do you care who gets the cure?
Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him.
Probably. What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get the cure? What does Davik want the cure so bad? What if Davik want to give him the cure?
Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the Rakghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while.
What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get the cure?
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
I think I'd rather give the sim to Zelka, who uses it to help people. Last time I played, like, yeah, but I didn't give Davik the serum, and I never was going to. This guy's a fucking slimy creep. I'll keep your offer in mind.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
I'm really not gonna give it to Zax. I don't think it's gonna happen, but like I'm thinking, like, if I just say yeah, I'm gonna give. Oh, I can loot them. 50 credits, son of a bitch. 50 credits, son of a bitch. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna. I mean, I don't think it's really gonna happen, but I was thinking that as long as I say yeah, I'll give it to Davik, then maybe Davik's goons will leave me alone. Because I don't know, maybe they want to stop me from giving the cure to Zell. I forgot his name already. Standard door. 2 apartments. No, not this way. Where's that cantina? Oh, I wish they can move the camera around. You're gonna go left and right. Something seems to be bothering Karth. Maybe we should speak to him to see if we can get him to open up about it.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you about some more questions? Do you know about this place? Never mind.
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later. Is this really necessary?
I just would like to know you better. That's grammatically incorrect.
Oh, well, it was an interrogation you wanted. Why didn't you say so?
This isn't an interrogation. I never said that.
I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something.
Is it really?
I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened from your perspective.
Like you said, when we first met, Bastila didn't have time to use her powers. Why ask me? I don't see the point. I was just yeah. I didn't know what was going on either.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people on it. For what? In the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I'm just a soldier. I'm sure there's anything unusual about that, is there?
Hell no. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors.
You'd rather I wasn't? What's that about being added to the crew at the last minute? You playing I had something to do with the crash?
It'd be ridiculous. You've more than proved yourself since the crash. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, but still.
Are you implying I had something to do with the crash?
No. Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Why Bastila request my transfer? Wait, did she?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. And hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises.
What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
Are you always suspicious? Oh, let's see.
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone. I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I consider this important. Yeah, I do, honestly.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Fine, then. I was unaware that Bastila actually requested that.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to Laura says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, can we all be friends here? Let me just buy a drink. You gotta think twice about what you're doing. This might be more than you can handle. You're tripping fire, you've got one.
Come on, fellas. This Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
It's annoying. I hate drunks. This guy up here.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late. Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Vermin and scum. What are you talking about?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
I don't know which is worse, your hate mongering or your ignorance. Back up Crazy Cook, I don't have time for this. I see, we'll get interested. You're right, we should slaughter a whole bunch of them.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Cook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Mr. Harryman, why? Where am I going here? That's the Sith compound.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols. So unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
Alright, fine. Bastard. Anyway, I was unaware that Bastila actually requested my character's transfer to that ship. That actually makes sense. Military, but no, this isn't the spot. I really wish you could move the camera everywhere. Like, I want to see more of this place instead of just left and right.
This elevator is off limits. It's obvious from the way you're dressed.
We're gonna get authorization
If you were supposed
papers.
to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. Move along, then.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise if we want to get past this guy.
What if I bribed you? Would that be good enough? No? Oh, come on. Ah, droid shop. Ah, yes, I remember now. Okay. That one sounds a lot better. Janice Null. A customer? Come in, come in. Janice Null at your service. Welcome to my droid and droid supply shop. Always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of the Terra citizens won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. What do they have against Twi'leks? I mean, have you seen a Twi'lek? Why would you ever hate them? They don't like aliens much out here in Upper Terrace. They tolerate us Twi'leks but they'd rather see us as dancers in the cantina than successful business owners.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
No, they won't. You'll see a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though. I try to stay focused on running my store. My selection is a bit limited right now. The Sith confiscated all my assault droids, but I've got a utility droid you might find interesting. Utility droids, what do they do? What don't they do? They're great at making vehicle repairs for starters. Pretty handy at having a fight, small but tough with a surprising amount of firepower. And there's no better code breaker or security system slicer around. Not that I'd ever condone you doing anything illegal, of course. I'll ask you some questions. I don't know if I can help you with your questions. I don't get out much. I prefer spending time with my droids to mingling with the Terra citizens. But I'll try to help you out. Do you know anything about those escape pods that crashed here on Terrace? Maybe about the Sith. People are saying a few of the pods crashed down in the other city. I blame it on human error. A droid wouldn't lose control of the ship like that. Anything else? I was wondering how you feel about the Sith. I don't think much of them since they came and seized most of my droids. I guess they were afraid of someone using my droids against them. Or maybe they wanted to use my droids for themselves. There's no such a thing as a bad droid, but sometimes they fall in with bad owners. General Permission Terrace. Well, I don't know exactly what to tell you. Stick to the upper city and you should be okay, as long as you don't do anything foolish or draw the attention of the Sith. Some of the upper city citizens are biased against aliens. Makes it tough for me to run my store. But a human like you shouldn't run into any problems. I wouldn't recommend going down to the lower city unless you have business with Davik or something like that. The place is overrun with swoop gangs. Sorry to say. Let's see droids. 2 droids, please. I'll take the T3H8 human. That's 50 credits. You know, back when you see one, this little guy is as reliable as used droids get. I did get the reconditioning on to myself. I'll follow you everywhere. I think I should need. Now I'll be going now. Okay. No, not that. So here's what's gonna happen next. Unfortunately. Uh-huh. There it is. Hey, Janice. Real quick. There's... It blew up. I came to get my money back. It blew up? Huh. I thought taking care of that little cross-wiring problem. Well, don't worry. I want an honest business here. I have to give you a refund, but I don't want to lose a customer. Here. Have your 50 credits back. No hard feelings, right? Yeah, no hard feelings. Glad to hear it. I can't afford to make my customers unhappy. Business is tough enough as it is. Is there anything else you need? No, that's it, I guess. Bullshit. Where is that cantina? I know you said it was in the south end of the upper city, but I didn't see it. I'll go back and try again. So yeah, that droid was a bust, but thankfully we will get another droid later on that's going to be much, much better. My god, look at the background there. Those are just like... It's like a wallpaper back there instead of like actual rendered buildings. I don't think it's a trunk, guys. South, let's just try here. Load faster now. There we go. No, that's the medical. That's the hospital. All in unison, these three. Oh, that's the crash site.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I didn't mean to talk to him.
You got it.
The self-droids are busy scanning and scavenging the remains of this public escape pod. Huh. Kiblis shop. I think... Okay, I think this is it. Okay, here's the cantina. Alright, well, we'll go in there next time. This video is long enough as it is. So, until then, I'll talk to you guys later.